That's what David was going through because he had to realize who he was. God said to Saul, what's the prophet's name? All right. See, I like feedback. Y'all got to feel me. What's the prophet's name? Samuel. Okay. God told Samuel, go pick out me a king. I'm going to show you. Samuel said, no. Don't you know Saul was killed me? So he said, I'll tell you what. Take a heifer and go and sacrifice them into the land of, what's his land? Let me tell y'all. Bethlehem. Where was Jesus born? Bethlehem. Okay, we're on the right track now. So he came to Jesse's house and told Jesse, we're going to sacrifice, we're going to do all this, but I know you got a king in the house. Let me anoint him. Prayer facing, okay? So Jesse said, okay, I'm going to call all my boys. Boys, let's go. One came and said, no, I don't look at the outside appearance. I look at the what? How many times people don't look at you from your outside and never looked at you on your inside? Have people ever misjudged you? David was a prime example of people not recognizing who he was. So the first son came and went before him. He said, no, to the left, to the left, to the left. I thought I had some. Y'all don't know what that is? Y'all want me to break it down? I ain't always been saved. Okay. So he went down to the seventh one. Still said, no, that ain't it. So Jesse said, prophet said, hey, I know you got a king in here. Where he at? Jesse said, I ain't got no more. No, I'll take that back. I got a young boy. He out there tending to the sheep. So he said, but he ain't all that. He's short, kind of good looking, but he just tended to the sheep. At this time, do you know how old David was? Six? How about he was between 10 and 13 years old? He was 10. But do y'all know what age he was when he became the king? 22. He was 30. Can you see all the things that he had to go through from the time he was 10 to 30? From 10 to 30. Tell me some of the things he had to deal with. He had to build what? Character. If you know anything about David, David was a prayer, a praiser, a worshiper, and a warrior. Three things you need to know about David. David was a what? Say praiser, worshiper, and a warrior. Say praiser, worshiper, and a warrior. Okay, now we know what David's character was. Now he had to fight who? Goliath. Okay. Goliath, he also had to fight a what? He had to kill a lion. I like you.
And a bear.
A bear. Let's go. But what was in the lion's mouth? What was he tending to? Y'all are all right with me tonight. He was tending to the sheep. He had to build his what? Character. The vision. Okay, let's deal with vision. Vision is something that you see, right? Okay, how about this? I'm going to say something. What is vision? Vision is to see a vision and to dream. First of all, David knew who he was. He was just waiting on somebody to validate who he was. Can y'all believe that? Can you imagine somebody that already know who they was? They knew. He knew who he was. When he was out there tending to the sheep, he said, baby boy, I ain't going to be tending to these sheep all day. I'm going to have some people tending to my sheep because I am the king. Sometimes you got to realize who you are in spite of what you're going through. Stuff may seem like it's all rough now, but look at the situation in the future. Thank you. I'm finna close out. See, I told my timekeepers to give me 10 minutes. And they said, we're going to give you 10 minutes, and when we do like this, we need you to be closing down. I don't think I've been up in no 10 minutes, though. I think I've been up about 5. All right. So, what did David have to go through? He was 10 when he got anointed. He was 30 when he became king. Okay? Now, let's go to Joel 2:28. When you have it, shout amen.
Amen.
Okay, let's go, baby.
And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions.
Okay, so you mean to tell me that all the stuff that I'm dealing with, my son and my daughter are going to prophesy?
Yes.
Because it says in the word, now don't get me twisted. I'm not saying that child is going to be a prophet. I'm not saying that Charleston is going to be a prophetess. All I'm saying is that she's going to tell of the goodness of the Lord. That's the only thing a prophecy is. A prophecy tells of the goodness of the Lord. Can I get a witness? So you got to understand that your child may be going through kicking your behind right now. But just remember the word says that that's not the beginning. That's not the end. That my son and my daughter shall prophesy. And the old men shall what? Okay, so we can't leave the saints out. We can't leave the older people out because they're going to have dreams. And it's up to the young men to do what? Oh, God. You got to have something in your sight that you got to see. God, Child, what you want to be when you grow up? Okay. Taylor, what you want to be when you grow up? Oh, whoa, okay. What you want to be when you grow up? A dancer. Little man, what's up? What you want to be? A police. Candace, what you want to be? That's all right. Robert, what you want to be? Football player. Junior, what you want to be? Same thing. What is that? Football player. All right. So they got vision in their sight. Now it's Josh, what you want to be? Come here. You're going to preach to me tonight. Come on. Don't you ain't got to know, just stand up here with me. Now you said you wanted to be a preacher. All right. So one thing about preaching, you can't look at the faces. All right. Got me? So just stand right here. Don't worry about what they look like. Deal? All right. Let's roll. You got to understand, you got to have vision. So you got to have vision. Vision in your eyes. Now, how can you have vision in your eyes? You have to know something in yourself that you're going to be something. Good God. I'm quiet. I like when y'all get quiet.